Hi guys, my name is Josh Chefs. Tonight I'm presenting our recommendation slash proposal and our summary slash conclusion for our international expansion group project for Best Buy. And before I get started, I'd like to thank my business partners, Gianna, Grace, and Anthony for giving their presentations before me. So tonight I'm going to get started by first and foremost talk about our expansion strategy, which is part of our recommendation slash proposal. So our expansion strategy for Best Buy is that within the past few years, Best Buy has continuously had higher sales, and even after going through a difficult time in 2012, Best Buy has been able to turn its company around completely, where Best Buy has launched a new Geek Squad offering called Total Tech Supports, where their aim for growth was to expand its presence in categories that has been underpenetrated, like mobile phones, appliances, and to strengthen its presence in high growth categories. And this is very important because with fewer youth to care for the elderly, it is essential to integrate technology into the care for older dependents. And with strategies such as assured living, France is a prime target to integrate new models and grab that area before competition. And for our market strategy for Best Buy for France, the main goal Best Buy has when it comes to international expansion is to be able to be stable, and their course of action is to market things that would be beneficial for the current community. For example, the French population is becoming more in tune with technology and leisure items. And the only issue is that many of the people in France are older, which means for this reason it will be difficult to bring in clients just by operating a store. So Best Buy's plan of advertising Geek Squad, which is Total Tech Support, and Smart Home, which are their perfect marketing strategy because these programs will make technology much more accessible to the current population and will inevitably increase the stability of the new company expansion. And another idea about to kind of clue and connect with the expansion and the total tech support in the home smart care is that Best Buy also needs to market the idea of traveling to France to create much more stability to the new stores. Thus, the expansion of marketing. Expansion and the marketing of the expansion will give French people more work, opportunity, leisure, and learning of new concepts of business. Our financial plan for Best Buy is to keep the company running where it needs technology that is in demand. For example, to keep the company as a forerunner in this industry, it needs to have a strong customer service. And part of Best Buy's financial plan for this year is to make it easier to these investments and to cut costs. And where Best Buy delivered $1.4 billion to cost savings over the last 5 years. And the main financial issues that Best Buy wants to focus on during 2020 is to gradually increase the rate of top line growth create efficiencies to help fund investments and offset potential pressures and build more predictable revenue streams from recurring revenues and stickier customer relationships. And this is very important because by opening new super Best Buys around France, especially in the densely populated areas such as Paris, both the unemployment rate will decrease as Best Buy becomes more well known to the area. Operation plan for Best Buy is there has been more and more emphasis on leisure items such as television, stereo, and computers. And because of this, the operational plan for the expansion plan into France should not look much different than Best Buy's current operational plan. And the people of France have many of the same interests as the people in the United States, and also France contains about 1/6 of the European population, and France has the capacity to both hold a large company as well as keep large companies afloat within its economy. So, for example, the current operational plan is to continue to increase Best Buy's service and support with a new company by creating in an area that is best to focus solely on the customers. And the main program that can help Best Buy gain the French culture's trust is the Total Tech Support program. And as Best Buy will be a new company, it's beneficial to customers to have a warranty on the product that they buy. And by doing this way, customers have the chance to get help with installations, repairs, and can even return products if they are not satisfied with the products. And especially all in all, with all this, since the current operational plan is customer oriented, it will be easily translated to that of a new Best Buy's operational plan in France. In conclusion, to wrap this up, while Best Buy's international expansion attempts have not all been smooth, expanding to France will be beneficial to both France as well as Best Buy, because France is having an issue with unemployment and Best Buy is always looking to grow in all areas. And to kind of add more into the conclusion/summary, to kind of connect this whole idea of our summary and conclusion, like I said, even though France having an issue with unemployment and Best Buy is always looking to grow in all areas, my partners and I have learned that Best Buy's main concern is customer satisfaction. And one way that we plan to do this is by making its programs and abilities more accessible in the community. And a few examples to give you a better understanding is that of this in-home consultation as well as the Geek Squad, where these two programs allow for customers to have new products installed or repaired in the comfort of their own home. And this is very beneficial because Best Buy's customer oriented goals will help it create an easy transition into France. And I want to talk a little bit more about the expansion strategy for Best Buy, where I'm going to get to right now, where to kind of like talk about what I mentioned about Best Buy turning its company around completely. The main thing that sets Best Buy apart from other technological retailers, technological retailers, is that its focus is on serving its customers rather than only increasing sales and revenue. And by creating Geek Squad and the Total Tech Support program, Best Buy has become more accessible than ever before because Best Buy has launched a new Geek Squad called Tech Support, where they plan on for growth, expanding its presence and categories where it has been under-penetrated, like appliances and mobile phones, to help strengthen its presence in high-growth categories. And by doing this, the company believes that the best course of action will be to focus on the smart home market, where Best Buy has already started this plan in about 450 stores, and it has been able to increase professional installation and monitoring services. And the company is also testing a pilot service called Assured Living, which means that their service will help customers will help which means this service will help them customer check on the well-being and health and wealth of their aging parents, because this is very important because, like I said, with fewer youth to care for the elderly, it is essential to integrate technology into the care for older dependents. And by doing this, France is a prime target to integrate new technology models and grab the area before competition. And to kind of tie this whole idea together, France, like modern countries, have a declining birth rate and high median age to their population. And this, and for the market planning, which I want to talk really more about, because I want to give you insights of the plan that we want to present to you, is that the main goal Best Buy has when it comes to international expansion is to be able to be stable. And stability is very important, because if a company is not stable, then there's a large possibility that the foundation build will ultimately crumble. And like as discussed prior, with the French population becoming more in tune for the current community, as discussed, the French population is becoming more in tune with technology and leisure items, where Total Tech Support and Smart Home are the perfect strategy, because these programs will make technology much more accessible to the current population, and which will increase the stability of the new company expansion. And by considering the density of France, the large difficulty in integrating this is maintaining a supply that